protocol? Protocol.
Thank you for coming on such short notice, Honorary Knight. Well, to make a long story short, there's a particular matter at hand that the Knights requires your assistance with. Yes, it has been one thing after another recently. Neither myself, I have recently received multiple reports from the Knights of someone within the Lawrence clan having—
The Fatui? Again? Oh, but who are the Lawrence clan?
There was a dark period in Mondstadt's history when the aristocracy ruled over the city. The hard-won freedom that followed with the fall of Decarabian was lost once again. The first Dandelion Knight, Vanessa, spearheaded the revolution that overthrew the old aristocratic system and established the Knights of Favonius, leading Mondstadt to be— The aristocrats that had oppressed the people of Mondstadt were none other than the Lord—
Oh, Paimon gets it! So the clan's descendants are now scheming with the bad guys to kill—
We suspect as much, though we have yet to obtain any solid evidence. The reason I summoned you here today is to ask you to help us further investigate this matter. Unfortunately, the Knights of Favonius and the aristocracy have been at odds. We've already considered every possible way of resolving our differences, but it seems the descendants of the aristocracy remain— No matter what stance we take when dealing with them, the outcome is always the same. We could come knocking on their door on the grounds of a search warrant, but if the investigation were to come up empty, all of our past efforts would have been wasted. You are in fact the best candidate to represent the Knights of Favonius, but you need not emphasize your role as the honorary knight. You are a traveler from a distant land, and you can approach the aristocrats in this way. Once you come to friendly terms with the Lawrence clan, you should be in a good position to learn more of their possible
Whoa! Leave it to Master Jean to come up with such a thorough plan!
Perhaps such plans have become second nature after all the diplomatic issues. The name of the Lawrence clan member in question is Schubert. Lately, he can often be found strolling near— It is said that he is difficult to get along with due to his temperamental disposition, but if we approach him calmly, then things should go off. Thanks again for your help. If you run into any snags along the way, I'll do any—
Huh? Who are you?
Hello! We're here—
Hello? Did I hear you correctly? Huh. And I suppose you think that you can simply— Given that I don't recognize you, I can only assume that you are a traveler of some variety. If you wish to address me, you'd best consider your words more carefully. Now, if you're somehow capable of understanding anything I've said, then you will get down on your knees—
That's etiquette? Paimon's never heard of something so complicated.
In former times, when people knew their place and respected traditions, such conduct was only— and neglecting your manners would result in a swift whipping. But look at the world now. Rules have been thrown to the wayside and manners forgotten. What did you say? You dare question the dignity of the I'll have you know that though the Lawrence clan is in decline, myself and others of noble blood are looking for a chance to just look around. The people are unruly and undisciplined. I, however, strive to retain the elegance and Save your words. I find your manners and bearing repulsive. I have nothing to Besides, I am in no way obligated to instruct Now I have more pressing matters to attend to.
So this is what Master G meant by difficult to get along with. Let's head back and talk things over with her.
Well, if it isn't the honorary knight, I'm just on my way out to gather some Huh? Judging by your expression, you must have—
Master Jean tasked us with a special assignment, but things seem to have run aground.
No need to get down on yourself. Sometimes things just don't turn out as planned. You just have to keep at it and never give up. Hey, why don't you let me try to help?
Master Jean asked us to build a connection with someone named Schubert, but it turns out that he's a peculiar character that—
Aha, Schubert! I know him. Let me guess. He said you didn't have any manners. I've been on the receiving end of his lectures many a time.
You mean everyone in the Lawrence clan is just a big headache?
As aristocrats, they believe there should be a certain distance between themselves and common folk. However, there is one exception among the Lawrence clan. My good buddy.
Buddy?
That's right. Not only is she from the Lawrence clan, but she's also captain of the Knights of Favonia's 4th company. Eula is special. She's not quite like the other members of her clan. She has her own— In other words, she doesn't really adhere to the strict rules and conventions of her However, she's still quite knowledgeable about dealing with the Lawrences. I'm sure—
That's strange. If Eula is a member of the Lawrence clan, then why would Master Jean—
Well, it's a little complicated. Basically, the Lawrence clan has frowned upon the fact that Eula joined the In their eyes, Eula is nothing but a traitor to the family. She's very easy to get along with. Just explain the situation, and I'm sure she'll help you come up with a way to get— In fact, I think she's out in the wilderness on patrol this morning. You should be able to find her around—
Thanks, Amber. All right, you heard her. Let's go find Eula.
Good luck, you two. I've got my own matters to investigate.
Who would have guessed the Knights have a member of the Lawrence clan? Well, if you want to learn about the conduct of the Lawrence clan, who better to ask than one of their own family members? The Fatui! What are they doing here? Is that why Eula was sent on patrol here? Let's fight first and talk later!
As you wish.
Throw them all out!
You need a hurry. An unfortunate fault.
Boing, boing, boom!
I guess.
Huh.
You don't think twice before reaching for your sword, do you? Do you have any... And now you get to stake a claim. You think you're stronger because you got to them first?
What?
That's right. I heard the commotion and came as swiftly as I could, only to find you two already fighting the Fatui. If I didn't make my move, you would have been able to take all the credit. Still, I'm glad you're unscathed. Confronting that number of Fatui at once can be dangerous.
Sorry, Paimon doesn't understand what you mean, but...
Concern? Why would I be concerned for the safety of my arch
enemies? Wait a minute! You were saying how glad you were that we were—
By which I meant, if you were injured, I'd have to escort 2 strangers guilty of stealing my targets all the way back to which would mean you'd cause me even more trouble. My vengeance would be swifter
Huh? So that's how you see all this?
Yes, that's me.
Paimon thinks she's pretty strange. Although at least we can—
You dare to call someone you've just met strange? Forget the aristocracy. That's rude. Speaking of which, how do you know my name?
This is the honorary knight of the Knights of Favonius. And speaking of rude, we're trying to— He's so obsessed with etiquette that he's not even willing to speak with—
I understand now. But why do you mean to investigate him? I see. You have some nerve to faming a family—
No! This is an assignment from Master Jean! It's just an investigation!
To the everyday citizens of Mondstadt, everyone in the Lawrence clan is scum. It's natural for
Hard to avoid such a reputation when you're known as the ruthless rulers of Old
Oh, so that's what you think of me? Yet another
But didn't you say it first?
Curious. We've only just met, and you've already given me 3 causes for vengeance. I assume you need me to teach you the conduct of the Lawrence clan. Only then will you—
That's right! Amber told us to come and talk to you!
Well then, let's begin your training immediately. It'll be easier to train when we're back in Mondstadt. We'll require other people. We can put that aside for now. Besides, if it's the acting Grand Master's assignment, and Amber's the—